click. So again, because it's
Just while on that, what's the importance of the toe clicking?
it takes away the congestion. Like the toes get congested and then they make the muscles tight. When they get stretched, they loosen the area up. Also, it's like air buildup that gets released. So it's like the air in the body as it gets released. And it opens the area up, it stretches it open instead of them being jammed up. So it stretches it, releases the muscle tightness.
And level of importance?
Quite important.
Quite
I
important.
think so. 6 or 7 out of 10 important. You know, I think it's important because you won't, if you don't put the joints back, you won't get a full level of looseness. Yeah?
Yep.
And it's been done in Chinese medicine and Japanese medicine for a long time. Then we're going to emphasize this point here. Okay, we can bend it. We can bend the toes. And below these knuckles, in between these two toe bones, that's where we're looking for the point there. We just gently squeeze it. We squeeze from the bottom and the top. We can also shake it while we hold it. You can use your right hand.
Stick with your left hand.
You can also use techniques like this if you want to get in deeper. And then just squeeze it. It's close. But he doesn't like it that deep. Once we've worked this point, we're going to work up through here. And we're going to come between this tension here, where you can see that flicking over, which is beside the bone. And that tension comes from all through here. So I look at it coming from strands coming up like this. Okay, so we could work, once we work that point there, we can then work all through here, usually with a bit of oil. We got any oil there?
Mm-hmm. Yep, John's got.
Okay, check it in. See you soon. Yeah. Don't mess it up too much. Yeah, it's like you got to be here while we're doing it. And there's times where it even can hurt. Yeah, it's hard to get out of the passenger seat in the body, really, or the driver's seat. It's like you're glued to it. You feel everything that gets done to the wheels. So we're going to caress through here. You can see that flicking over.
It's almost, I don't know, got the potential to have a burning feeling there.
Really?
It's concentrated tension.
So we can work that by having the, you relax your foot.
Rested on a pillow.
Yep.
You're
Here you
actually
can,
holding his foot straight. You're
yeah,
having it. Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
Here you can actually see on him another,
Okay.
and it seems to basically just join in with that one, because it's not this side one.
Look at the position of the foot.
We've got this band coming up through here.
Yep.
We've got this other band that seems to, it kind of seems to, in my opinion, this band here tends to sort of join that one. So we got a lot of what I was saying across here is, it's good to work all through here because it forms the basis of this band beside the shin.
Right.
Like you lose it basically. Like if you try and trace that band, you get to about here and then you go, oh, I can't feel it. So what we do is we just work even from the big toe. Because there seems to be, to me, there's several fibers that make up this band at the base, you know? But it's important to loosen it, to work here, to work here, to work the very top, like this tendon in the big toe that comes across here. So that forms part of this tendon as well. And then of course you've got the outer tendon here, which you can see on Rob right there. That comes up through here. But with him you can see there's also this little one here that becomes, to me it sort of becomes part of that on the side really. It's almost like these two kind of travel up pretty close and become one, but they're probably still. So mostly what we want to do is work from the bottom here and just gently caressing out there. Not too hard. You can also do this.
Oh, we've got 10 minutes of battery left.
Oh, I've got the power supply upstairs. So basically we're wanting to just get rid of this tension. This one's a little bit bigger than on most people. You can really feel this one coming up through here.
Yep.
But to me, it's like you lose it through here, and then it doesn't really, it appears as like a, almost like more like this, it doesn't, you know, like here is to do with this band, which is the one here. So you can see it in his foot, like right in there, right? That's this different than this one.
Yeah.
But to me, it's like when you trace this, it tends to join and become one with this band. So that by the time you get up here, it's just one band. Okay, it could be two bands within a band. Because this one here is definitely, like, I'm not feeling anything much between these two, you know? There's that, and then there's this one. Okay, so these kind of come more like this. But as I say, you do see part of this band, and in him it's more strong than on most people. All right, which is quite interesting. But it seems to like become part of you
So
know,
you'd work the one here and the one under there.
that's the two
So
most
two.
important ones.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
So from here, but also through here, and from it's again, this one seems to kind of, as we lose it through here. To me, it's sort of, it almost becomes like a sort of a branch of different tendons all sort of join up through here.
But on most people, you'd run that through there.
Yep, and this through
Up along
here.
that shin,
Yep,
like that. That's generally on most people.
yeah. But you'd also work it from here. So you'd work it from here,
Right,
like coming in almost like the tendon across the front of the big toe.
like that, yeah.
That becomes the origin of a lot of this. You
Right.
can feel that.
That runs through there.
Yeah,
You come into the front of that shin.
yeah,
This is on most people.
That's right.
90% of people.
yeah,
Right, and then you'd run from that one there,
yeah.
and that
And
runs,
that one's pretty much going to join up with this.
in his case, but in most people.
Most people it still does. Yeah,
Most people still does.
yeah,
You come into that one there,
yeah.
and then where does this band join up to?
This band comes
Below the
around
ankle.
here. Yeah, I've seen one instance where I've seen this band flicked over and be in the front of the ankle before, but it basically then comes along the edge of the foot
Yeah.
and comes through here.
That's what I thought. I thought this one
That's right.
came
That's
around
exactly
there. You
right.
can see him there, right there,
Yeah,
and then I can see that,
yeah.
and it runs to there, and it runs right through. I would feel it bubbling actually.
Yeah. Can you feel the hairs being pulled off as you go? No. That's exactly right. And then it comes in and into there,
Into there. And then up.
and then up his leg. Right? So those are the two major ones. I always say to people, if you can master two different bands, master the use of these two, because there's two of the most important in a lot of people.
So this one will come down
Like this.
and hook up to there.
Yeah.
This one comes down and hooks in with that one,
Yeah.
in most cases.
Yeah.
And in most cases you'll start from here,
Yeah.
and come round the ankle.
Yeah.
I can actually now you'll be able to turn the ankle like that
That's right.
and run it like that
Yeah.
and pick that up like that.
Yeah.
And I can physically see that.
Yeah.
And that's right.
You can in most people. As I say, I have seen it once where it was in front of the ankle, that band. And so, yeah, you've always got to,
Now when you get to that bone there,
yeah,
you come round behind it.
yeah, and try and pick it up again through here. It
Feel
gets
it
a
there.
bit tricky picking it up around bones.
Yeah, and I can pick it up there.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm feeling?
Yep, that's it.
That's through there, and
And then into there and along here.
feel that big one there.
Can you feel that at all, Rob?
Okay.
So those are the two.
So you don't have to worry about the middle one.
I do. Sometimes with beginners, there's this band that comes up like through the inner arch of the foot, and there's almost like two bands that one of them's coming up through here, and then it turns in and comes into the buttock, into the sacrum, right?
No.
And then there's another one that comes actually quite close to this bone that's through here, and
Starts
sort
here.
of also tends to join in. You see, it's almost like there's two bands coming from the big toe, and they kind of come here, but
I know there's one that sort of starts here.
yeah, and then it's really hard to figure out between here and here.
It stays on top of that there.
Yeah,
You can feel it there.
yeah, and then that comes up through here and becomes the one that goes into the sacrum,
Yeah. That
right?
comes
But there's
along
actually
there.
another band that goes right into the middle of the belly button that comes in between that band and this one.
So,
Which is
so
more-
given the importance of the big toe,
Yeah,
how do you get around it, mate? Because that goes up
I mean
to
it's
the
like
belly.
it's
so
like 3 or 4 bands come in
so-
from the big toe.
would you, is it necessary to do it? I mean,
The
what's
big
that-
toe?
Yeah, it's necessary to do that line there, isn't it?
Oh, it is. In somebody with belly tension, it is. You're not going to get the belly tension, like belly tension right beside the belly button. You have to do it, you know? Why I say I sometimes don't teach it on the first day is I don't want people working too close to people's groins until they're more mature practitioners, because this band comes right up through here and it comes right beside the groin and then right into the belly.
Yeah.
And there's cases where you have to work very close to the groin in order to release it. So you're wanting to obviously make sure that you've got trustworthy people.
Okay, so
Because
would
it
that
goes-
be a more advanced thing then?
When there is, of course, if you've got a demo and you've got the belly tension right beside, you have to show it. You know, because generally I say to people, we don't work up on the inner leg between here and here. But actually there's an exception, and the exception is this belly tension.
Yeah, but you wouldn't show that the first day.
Not, you might just, if somebody had that belly tension, you might then point it out and say, look, we're not going to do that right now. But that is how we have to do it. And when I work that inner band, it's a very sensitive area, so I would often, I'd really come in and work through all this kind of side of the big toe area. And I'd work through here. And it comes right beside the bone, almost like that other band, but on the inside.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do more, you don't want to like rub over it as much. It's a really easy area to bruise. So you're going to do more like just pressure point up through there. You can feel that right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
But see, that could also release his knee, because that's where I got knee in my wife.
Exactly.
Released the knee and there.
So the knee could be out from different bands. Could be pulled this way, could be pulled that way. Any of these joints. So again, that's going to come up right beside the groin, and I'll show you where it'll manifest in his belly, and how you'll know that that's the one that's tight. It's right beside the belly button, which is where he's actually quite tight. All right, as distinct from the other one that's going to come in through here more.
Oh, it's tight there.
Yeah, and so that's when you see what I call the rock in the belly. Often occurs in younger women, thin young women. That's where it's coming from. You end up having to work right, and it goes right beside the groin, it's kind of almost where they work in Thai massage quite a lot, I reckon. You know how in Thai massage, you ever had Thai massage where they'll actually go right into your groin, right in here, and they hold it, and they dig right into there. I reckon it's a similar spot that we're sort of working. They consider in Thai massage that's an incredibly important spot because it's like all your blood supply coming, and they hold that and restrict the blood supply coming in to your leg for about 30 seconds, and then they take it off and let a whole rush of blood come into your leg. So a really important spot is right in the groin in Thai massage.